Hey guys, Kaishiniko here, and I'm going to show you a deck profile of my Banish Hero deck. Today I went to, or yesterday, it's now like midnight, I went to my locals and I went undefeated. I played against an empty jar deck, a 6 a.m. deck, and a heretic deck, and I would have played the empty jar deck again in the semifinals, but he scooped because my deck can beat him because of a side deck card. And then in the finals I would have had to go against a hero beat, but he just decided to give me the win. So but I was still undefeated. I still beat 3 people. So yeah, so I'll show you the deck. It's pretty good. I like it. I love it. I made it. It's my one of my concepts that I've came up for heroes, and it works pretty nice. So we'll start off with 1 Stratos, as everybody loves in Heroes. 2 Bubblemen, because he's amazing. You need him on the, you need to have him in a hero deck. He can special summon himself if you have no other cards in your hand, and then if you have no other cards on the field, you can draw 2 cards. Level 4 Water, awesome. 2 Alias, because going to Shining, it's a 1900 beater. It's pretty good. 2 Heat, because it's Heat. He can help me go into Nova Master. Its effect is every time it gains 200 for each elemental hero you control. So he's awesome. You can go, play him, special summon Bubble Man, and then now you have a 2000 attacker. And then you can overlay, of course, if you didn't want to attack for the 2000 attacker. 2 Voltic, because as I said, it's Banish Hero, so I need the Voltics in there to bring back some of the stuff. It works really well with some of the combos I've done, so that's why I have Voltic. I actually like Voltic. And it's almost done for the monsters. The last 2 monsters are Silver Sentinel. He comes out in Return of the Duelist. He's a warrior, level 4 Earth, which is awesome for Exceed summons and Super Poly and stuff like that. And for Mass Change, which I do run, you could set him from your hand in the Spell and Trap card zone. Like if he was a Spell or Trap, you just set him face down. If he is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, the end phase, you target a card your opponent controls. You can special summon him, and then if there is a target, you destroy it. So he's awesome because he special summons on the end phase. And so you now have a 1500 attacker, level 4 that you can do the normal summon another level 4 and Exceed summon with them. You also get to pop a card. He's an amazing card. But yeah, I run 2 of him. And that's it for the monsters. That's the only monsters I run in the deck. Next is the spells. I think it's like 11 monsters, something like that. Next is 2 E-Call, because I did make this for the September ban list. So 2 Emergency Call, because all you can run is 2. 2 Miracle Fusion. I'm thinking of running 3, but right now I like it at 2. I might run 3. I might swap out a Fusion Gate for him, because I love Fusion Gate. And I run 3 Fusion Gate. That's how much I love it. I don't run Terraformings because it'll take up too much space for other stuff, so there's no point. I get it when I need it, or I have it in my hand, and then I get another one, and then so many nice things. 2 Super Poly, it's amazing. Super Poly now with Escarado out, you can now, or Escaradeo, you can now basically, no monster is a threat if you have a Super Poly set and an E-Hero. You can take any monster you want and turn it into, make your own monster with it. 2 Mass Change for to go into die-ins or acids, which is mainly what I go into, because Mass Change are awesome. So the acids. 2 Dimension Explosion. Dimension Explosion is a pretty cool card. It's like Diffusion, but I think I like it better because it does with the remove from play pile, or the banish pile. You return a face-up fusion monster you control to the fusion deck, and then both players select up to 2 of their fusions, 2 of their monsters that are removed from play, and special summon them. You can't do it unless your opponent has a remove from play monster, but the whole point of the deck is to make your opponent have remove from play monsters, so it works out fine. And also, if you use it on absolute 0, then Absolute Zero's effect activates after your opponent's monsters have been special summoned, so that way you can wipe the field. Absolute Zero's effect will kick in, and then they no longer have their monsters, but you still keep your 2 monsters. And if you do it during like the battle phase, you can then attack with those 2 monsters. So it's really cool. 2-dimensional fissure, because of to get my opponent to have banished monsters, attack them, they get banished, go into dimensional explosion, stuff like that. They'll get banished again, of course. 2 MSTs, mainly, spell and trap hate. 1 World Decree, one Rhoda, because you can only run 1, but everybody wishes they could run 2. 1 Parallel World Fusion. It's good because the deck is a banished deck, so if stuff does start going to the roof and play pile, and I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? I've got that as a backup. I can just go Parallel World Fusion, bring out what I want, so it's good. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Heavy. That's it for the spells. Those last 3 are staples, of course. For the traps, 2 Bottomless, because Bottomless is broke as shit. Banish their monsters. 2 Deep Prisons, again, banish their monsters when they attack. 1 Dark Bribe, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Warning, and 1 Judgment. What I'm planning on doing is taking out the Bribe and the Warning for Paradox Fusion. Paradox Fusion is a counter trap that you banish a fusion monster that you control to negate a spell or trap card, or the special summon of a monster, and then on your second end phase, it comes back to the field. Now, the thing about it is it returns to the field, so you can use it on E-Heroes fusions. They say you can only be special summoned by a fusion summon. It's not summoning them, it's returning them. They're temporarily gone. So things like Solemn Warning and stuff can't negate can't negate the monsters coming back, because they're not being the special summoned, they're being returned. So yeah, it's a good card to have. They can't do like Torrential because it wasn't summoned. Next is the extra deck. It's I run 2 Blade Armor Ninja, 3 Absolute Zero, because he's the main thing to go into Ab Zero, do Super Poly on him to blow up my opponent's monsters, or do Dimension Explosion, or Mass Change. You go Mass Change into him, you go into Acid, and then now you've blown up all their monsters and their spells and traps. So, it's good. 1 Escudero, because he's the Dark Omni Hero that's new and awesome. 1 Gaia, for Earth, of course. 1 Great Tornado for the winds. 1 Overmaster for the fires. 3 Shining, because why not? It's Shining, he's amazing. And then for the Master Heroes, of course, it's 2 Acids and 1 Diane. Diane's pretty good Mass Hero. I rarely go into Diane, but of course, if I have like a Mass Change and then like a guy on the field, or my Silver Sentinel, I can then go into Diane. Diane's effect to destroy a monster, get a level 4 lower hero from my deck, and special summon it. So it's a really good card. And 2800 attack, pretty good attack on it. Next is my side deck. Right now it's still in flux. I'm trying to figure out what I really should have in it. But right now I have 2 DD Crow, which is good. 2 Effect Veilers. 2 Kinetic Soldiers, mainly for 6-SAM matchups and mirror matches. Kinetic Soldiers is a fucking amazing card against warriors. I wouldn't want to use anything else really, because like today I played against my opponent. I had it set. That was the only, I top decked into it because I was losing, and I top decked into a Kinetic Soldier. I set him face down. My opponent goes, he brings out 2 level 4s. I Effect Veiler. No, that wasn't that turn. No, but he brought out 2 level 4s, overlays for Blade Armor Ninja, because I was almost about to be dead. And if I had anything else, he probably would have beaten me. And he attacks into it, and it becomes 3800 defense. So that was nice. I don't know why, but this is mainly my same side deck as my Blaze Phoenix deck. I've been using Lava Golem, and I was using Lava Golem before I got Escurideo because I didn't have Escurideo yet, so to get rid of, for 6-amp matchups, to get rid of Shien and Beast, I was using Lava Golems, but then they were hurt me in the end because I wouldn't have anything to stop them from attacking me. And 2 Neko Main Kings. I love Neko Main King. It's an amazing card. During my opponent's turn, when it would be sent from my deck to the grave, or sent to the grave by any effect, by my opponent's effect. So it, doesn't have to go from the deck and go from the hand, anything. By their spell, trap, or monster effect, my opponent's turn ends. So they go right to their end phase. So like when I was going against this Empty Jar deck, he did he flipped up Morphine Jar, and it was in my hand, and this went right to the grave. We both drew our 5, and then he had to end his turn because that's how the card works. 2 Mass Restrict for Heretic. There we go. Sorry, had a little brain fart there. For Heretics and for Frog Monarchs, because they will be coming back because of Illusory Snatch. That's a really good card. So Mass Restrict will stop them from tributing their monsters to bring out Illusionary Snatch to overlay and stuff like that. And then my last 2 cards are Vanity's Emptiness, which is also good. Hurts me, but the thing about it is that I can always play something else, have it go to the grave, and then special summon on my turn. But yeah, so that's about it. That's all the cards. The deck is 41 or 42, something like that. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. I'm also going to be doing a deck profile of my Final Countdown deck, which is also rated for September's ban list. And leave a comment and thumbs up, like, favorite, whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching.